Okay, so today we're going to do a deep dive into something super interesting, the surprising brain benefits of knowing a second
Oh,
language.
yeah, being bilingual. Always a fascinating topic.
Exactly. We're getting all this info from this really cool podcast, the English Dose podcast.
Love that podcast.
Mhm.
They always have such insightful stuff.
Totally. And basically, what we're going to explore is how speaking more than one language can actually make you smarter, like literally make your brain work better. So by the end of this, I hope everyone listening can walk away understanding how powerful this really is.
Yeah, and hopefully they can use this knowledge, practically in their own lives.
For sure. So let's get into it. I think the most interesting thing they brought up right away was this idea of cognitive flexibility.
Yeah, that's huge. Cognitive flexibility.
So what is that exactly? How does knowing like Spanish and English or whatever make your brain more flexible?
Well, think of it this way. Cognitive flexibility basically means how quickly your brain can switch between different tasks or ideas.
Hmm.
Kind of like when you're switching between apps on your phone.
Got it.
So when you're bilingual, your brain is constantly navigating between two languages, right?
Right.
And that actually strengthens the brain's ability to adapt and change.
Ah, so like mental gymnastics,
Oh,
basically.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like a mental workout. And the English Dose podcast folks, they were saying that this leads to faster thinking and better adaptability to new situations.
Makes sense. You're always like on your toes mentally. They
Yeah.
even said this could be why bilingual people are better at multitasking.
Right. And they even gave this cool tip about practicing switching between your native language and English, just as a way to exercise that flexibility.
Interesting. So it's like any other muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets?
Exactly. And this all ties into memory and problem solving too.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, bilingual people tend to have better memories because their brains have to work harder to store and retrieve words in two different languages.
So it's like having double the storage space.
Kind of, yeah. But it's also about organization. And this also ties into focus and concentration, which English Dose emphasize are super important for everything, from studying to working to just daily life.
It's like your brain is just more like fine-tuned.
Yeah, precisely. And then there's problem solving, which is boosted because bilingual people can think about things from different linguistic perspectives.
So it's not just memorizing vocabulary, it's like a whole different way of thinking.
Right. It's like your brain is constantly making new connections.
Yeah.
And the podcast also emphasized how important daily practice with your second language is for all these benefits,
Use it or lose it, right?
pretty much. And then, of course, there's the long-term brain health stuff, which I know a lot of people are concerned about.
Definitely. And English Dose had some good points about that.
They talked about how using two languages regularly keeps the brain active and healthy. And they talked about this research showing that bilingualism can even delay Alzheimer's and dementia.
Wow, that's amazing. So it's literally protecting your brain as you get older.
Yeah. English Dose called it a workout for your brain, which I thought was a really good analogy.
It really is. So does that mean if you learn a language later in life, it's too late?
No, not at all. It's never too late. Even if you start learning a language later, your brain still gets those benefits, that exercise.
So basically what we've learned from English Dose is that being bilingual is more than just a communication skill.
Yeah, it's like a cognitive superpower.
You get better memory, problem solving, mental flexibility, and a healthier brain.
It's like rewiring your brain for the better.
And I think that's a perfect place to wrap up. But for everyone listening, think about this. What if spending just a few minutes each day learning a new language could unlock some hidden potential in your own brain in ways we maybe haven't even discussed today? It's definitely something worth exploring.
I couldn't agree more. It's truly fascinating stuff.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, everyone.
See you next time.